In a place with no water, love still bloomed. But somehow Amina's heart learned to live, and what she found there was more than love. It was a miracle. That year, our village almost vanished. The wells were dry, the animals were weak, and the air burned our throats. Amina, the bravest girl in the village, decided to find water herself. Everyone told her she wouldn't return, but she just smiled and said, "Even deserts hide secrets." I followed her tracks for as long as I could. Then she disappeared into the dunes. 2 days later, we thought she was gone. But on the third day, she found something. A hidden oasis, a place no map showed. Palm trees, cool shade, clear water. And there, she met him, Hassan, a wanderer, tall and quiet, with eyes like the night sky. He said he'd been guarding the oasis for years, waiting for someone who still believed in miracles. Days turned into weeks. Amina and Hassan shared everything: food, stories, laughter. They sang old songs by the water and dreamed of rain that never came. He taught her how to find direction using the stars. She taught him how to hope again. Somehow love found them, right there in the middle of nowhere. But love in the desert never stays quiet for long. One night a storm rose, fierce and fast. The wind screamed, the sand burned their skin. When morning came, the oasis was gone, buried beneath endless dunes. Amina woke up alone. Hassan had vanished. Only his scarf remained, half buried in the sand. Before I tell you what Amina did next, subscribe to this channel for more untold African stories, because what happened next will break your heart and then heal it. Amina walked for days with no direction, no water, and no strength. She said she could still hear Hassan's voice in the wind. When she finally reached the village, everyone was shocked. She carried a small bag full of wet sand. They said she was mad, but when she poured it into the old village well, water began to rise. Clear, cold, real. They say that night she dreamed of Hassan again. He stood by the oasis, smiling. "Now your people will never thirst again," he said. That was always the real miracle. When she woke, his scarf was gone, but around the well, tiny white flowers had begun to bloom. Flowers that grow only where love once lived. The desert may kill many things, but not love. Because sometimes, even in the driest places, love plants roots deep enough to reach the sky. Subscribe for more untold African stories where even the sands remember love.